It's the Battle of the Bluefields. The Rams take on the Big Blues from Ned Schott Gymnasium in Bluefield, West Virginia. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel. Really happy to have you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Just about ready to get started between Bluefield College and Bluefield State. Ball swatted in the air and taken by Greg Purnell for Bluefield State. Bluefield State wearing white with the navy blue and gold trim. Rams in the red coming into this game at 3-1. Bluefield State 2-0, undefeated even after a loss in an exhibition. Now a feed down low over to Chris Melton, the young man from Richmond, Virginia, gets the first shot to go for the Bluefield State Big Blues. Well, the Big Blues head coach by Derek Price in his first season, actually one of the bigger storylines. A coach from Bluefield College last year as Jorge Concepcion gets a bucket to fall from the right elbow. Now at 2-2 here in the first half, 19-19 remaining. Running the point, the guard from Raleigh, North Carolina, Antonio Watson. Good pressure on the outside by Concepcion. Yesbeck, Nelms, Sean Robinson, as well as DeJuan Perry, all on the floor. Cross-court pass over to Williams, who hits a three from the right wing. Makes it 5-2. Going to be a close one. This is one of the better Bluefield State teams they've had here in the two Virginias in years. Even after Bluefield won this game 90-73 last year. Robinson bounces over to the free throw line, and Yesbeck hits it from 15 feet. 5-4 still in favor of the Blues as Corey Williams takes the ball up. He's going to be the main scorer. 63% shooter from beyond the arc. Back up top to Chris Melton, the transfer from St. Augustine University. Williams feed down low, shot from the baseline. Front of the rim, no good for Greg Purnell. Rebound Yesbeck, 5 the score. Bluefield has it with 18-19 remaining. Concepcion's already hit a bucket, gets a screen, now at the top of the key, pops up a shot from 17 feet, air ball, and a rebound for the forward, Sean Duhan, a senior from Fenton, Louisiana. Williams lost the ball after being tied up at the free throw line, goes out of bounds after he pushed it. Now the Rams will have it. David Tripp also in. Shouldn't have said DeJuan Perry. David Tripp, the main star in that Bluefield win a couple of days ago against Point University. Scored 28 points. Robinson, the guard, swings it over to Concepcion, the young man from Chesapeake, Virginia. Kicks out top of the key to Stanthony Nelms, the Georgia native, and swings it back to Robinson with 15 on the shot clock. Gets a screen on the right wing. Dribbles, makes a shot, and will bounce it over to Yesbeck. His pass off of the foot of Bluefield State. It'll be an inbounds for Bluefield with 7 seconds remaining. And the shot clock, 17:41 left in the first half. 5-4 the score in favor of the Blues. Nelms with an inbound. Swings it out, right corner. Concepcion fakes, dribbles in the perimeter. Back up top to Nelms, spinning in the lane. Kick out to Robinson, loose ball. Would have been a shot clock violation anyway. Here comes Williams. Dribbles in transition, fade away, jumper, knocked it home as the 5-footer went in to make it 7-4 Bluefield State. Well, Williams has been quick. Young man with the dreadlocks has that white sweatband on his head. Sean Robinson, right arm lob over to Concepcion on the wing. Looking for help, good pressure up top by Watson. Kicks out over to Nelms, who swings it over to Sean Robinson on the left wing. Stutter step, feed down low to Yesbeck. In a double team, bounces it out to Tripp. Left corner three, back iron, no good. Rebound over to Antonio Watson, 7-4, long lob up to Purnell in the left corner. Feed down low, kick back up top to Corey Williams, who settles down with 16:50 remaining in the game. Contentious game, folks. This is a packed Ned Schott Gymnasium. Dribbles through a double team as he goes to his feet. 13 on the shot clock. Over on the left side to Purnell. Stutter step, fake, bounce down low to Duhan. Powers his way in the lane. Loose ball tipped around and picked up by Gage Yesbeck. Rams working in transition, 16:30 left to go. Off a screen, dribbles onto the left corner. Needs some space, gets a screen from Tripp. Now on the left wing. Concepcion stumbling off of the ball. Robinson with nowhere to go, looks for a left wing three. Front rim, no good. Rebound Greg Purnell, the sophomore from Maryland. Long lob down the court to Chris Melton. Kicks back out to Purnell. His three from the right wing. Nothing but net as he claps his hands. Now 10-4 in favor of Bluefield State. Still in the first half, under 16 minutes remaining. Robinson almost lost the ball at midcourt. Great defense from Corey Williams, and he just punches the ball out of bounds on the near side. This could get chippy, folks. The defense has been there for Corey Williams. Bluefield State playing in front of their home crowd. Even though this should be about even, Bluefield State showing up in better numbers today. Stanthony Nelms hoping for a screen, has it on the left wing, hands it off to Concepcion, who's already drained along two. Lob over to Robinson, open three in the corner, rims out, no good. Rebound, Sean Duhan. Corey Williams moving the ball left to right in transition for Bluefield State with 15:30 left to go as Antonio Watson slows it down up top. Looking for a screen, Stanthony Nelms dribbles in to the defense, and rather now a foul called on Nelms. That's the first foul of the game as he tied up with Antonio Watson. Nelms, the senior out there for Bluefield. Guy that came from Carver Community College, went to Atlanta, or is from Atlanta, Georgia. 10-4 the score, 15:24 remaining. Inbounds for Purnell. Swings up top to Antonio Watson. Lob over left wing to Corey Williams. Good defense by Sean Robinson, who's not really in a size mismatch as Antonio Watson dribbles into the left wing. He's D'd up by David Tripp. Now a bounce down low. Swatted away by Concepcion, but a foul. That will be called on Concepcion, his first, team second, with 15:11 remaining in this first half. It is still 10-4, a 6-point lead for Corey Williams and the Bluefield State Big Blues. Interesting matchup for Richard Morgan against his former assistant Derek Price. Now checking in for Bluefield, Tyquan Reed. He'll come in for David Tripp, and here's Jeremiah Jenkins. Last time he played the two Virginia's folks against Milligan, scored 31 points, but in the game the other day against Point, all the while still a win, only scored 3. Watson swings out to Purnell, dribbles in the corner, and lobs it back out up top on the far side to Corey Williams with 15 to go in the game. Dribbles into a double team, backs out, underhands it back over to Purnell. Toes down the baseline, 7 on the shot clock, dribbles out, loose ball, picked up by Tyquan Reed. Here comes Bluefield, shot clock has not changed, stormed into the right wing as the buzzer sounds, a whistle, and we continue to have problems in the shot clock. If you're just now joining us, Bluefield women won over Bluefield State 62-54 in the game right before this. After they get the shot clock back in order, it is 14:49 on the clock, 10-4 in the game. Bluefield State leads. Jenkins dribbles, bounces left corner to Concepcion. Shoulder fake, now a bounce down low to Yesbeck. Puts it on the deck, pivots in the lane, hook shot off the glass. And the young man from Richmond, Virginia makes it 10-6. Antonio Watson pointing to his fellow Bluefield State Big Blues. Corey Williams loses the ball in the left corner, but picks it back up. Dribbles, now inside the perimeter, fade away, jumper, he knocked it down right in the face of Jeremiah Jenkins. 12-6 the score as Jenkins toes up front court to back court, hoping for help after solid D from Corey Williams. Pops up a shot from the left side, missed. Rebound Antonio Watson. Bluefield State moving in transition. Nelms got a ball on the pass, and it's picked away by Concepcion. 4-on-3, Bluefield hoping in transition. Concepcion fouled on his layup, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. 12-6 the score, 13:59 remaining in this game. Bluefield down by 6. Media timeout. 12-6 the score. Rams down by 6 to the Big Blues here at Ned Schott Gymnasium with 13:59 left in the first half. Welcome back to the Rams Digital Sports Network, everybody. A contentious game so far. Bluefield State leading Bluefield College 12-6 with 13:59 remaining in this first half. So far leading the way scoring-wise for Bluefield. Gage Yesbeck has hit 2 hook shots with 4 points. Concepcion on the board with 2 of his own. Then Corey Williams already 7 points. He's hit 1-3, the only one he's taken. Greg Purnell also on the board from beyond the arc with 3 points. And then Chris Melton, young man from Richmond, Virginia, with 2 points. Inbounds for Jeremiah Jenkins, swings it out to Taekwon Reed. His first touch of the basketball as he dribbles out on the left wing. Swing out top of the key over to Jeremiah Jenkins. 13 on the shot clock. Concepcion now has it right in front of the Bluefield State cheerleaders. Jenkins looking back to Richard Morgan. 7 on the shot clock. Dribbles left wing. Lobs it over to Taekwon Reed. 3 on the shot clock. Bounce down low to Nelms. No time left. He didn't get the shot off. Bluefield State fired up as they should be. They lead 12-6, 13-38, forcing a terrible possession by Bluefield College. Antonio Watson in the game right now for the Big Blues. At the start in the exhibition against Georgia Southern, game where Bluefield State nearly lost by 70, 13-26. Corey Williams bullets a pass down low to Watson. Swing back out left wing for Purnell. His 3 no good. Long rebound and the putback missed. Loose ball rebounded by Gage Jesbeck. Adiyamo now in for Bluefield State. Now Nelms toes inside the perimeter, storms in the baseline, and he is fouled on his way up. Looking for who the foul is going to be called on. It'll be on Sean Duhan. His first personal, second team foul. 12-6 remaining, or 12-6 the score. 13:07 remaining in the first half for Jeremiah Jenkins to inbounds this. Joseph Adiyamo in, Sean Duhan, Antonio Watson taken off, Greg Purnell also on. And another new player in for Bluefield State as Jesbeck has it in the right wing. Rob Brown, who is man-to-man on Jorge Concepcion. Long 3 from the top of the key. Missed. Rebound for Duhan, and he'll swing it back out over to Purnell. Over to Rob Brown, left wing 3. Brick, no good. Loose ball snatched out of the air by Taekwon Reed. Ugly shot for Rob Brown. Taekwon Reed zips a pass in the left corner for Concepcion. Lobs back out top of the key for the freshman from Norfolk, Virginia. Loud arena here in Bluefield, West Virginia as Jenkins pops up a 5-footer and nailed it right from the left side of the paint. Now 12-8 the score. Bluefield down by just 4. 12:23 remaining in the game. Corey Williams, left corner 3 for Bluefield State. He missed, and a putback just sailed in by Joseph Adiyamo. He could have destroyed the backboard with a dunk, but instead just decided for the elegant tip in. Taekwon Reed, feed down low to Jesbeck, bounce over to Jenkins, fouled on the layup, and he'll go to the charity stripe with his team down 14-8. Well, this game last year, Rams won 90-73. That was at the Dome. A different story for Derek Price's Bluefield State team. I'm bringing over some of Richard Morgan's teachings as Jeremiah Jenkins hits the first shot. Now it is 14-9, Bluefield down by 5, 12:05 remaining here in this first half. Fans have really packed in a hot Ned Shot gymnasium. Second shot for Jenkins, he hit them both. Now the Rams in double digits, 14-10. 12 minutes remaining for Greg Purnell, the sophomore from Odenton, Maryland. Scored 14 points in the loss to Bluefield last year as Corey Williams got the ball, but Greg Purnell drew an offensive foul. Fourth team foul, his first personal. Rams have it back, 14-10, 11:56 remaining in this first half. Jeremiah Jenkins showing himself to be the primary point guard, even though he is coming off of the bench. Concepcion swings it out right wing over to Jeremiah Jenkins. Now bounces down low to Stanthony Nelms. Takes a 5-foot shot and airballs it from the left side. Swing over to the young man Antonio Watson. 11:33 remaining in this first half. Rob Brown's already taken an ugly 3 and he kicked it back up top to Corey Williams. Hard pass to Adiyamo. Went off of his chest. Bounced out of bounds off of the hands of David Tripp. 11:22 on the clock. Richard Morgan's already dealing with the heat. He swiped off the jacket. 11:22. Inbounds pass for Antonio Watson. Swings it out to Rob Brown in the corner. Loose ball, good defense from Taekwon Reed. 9 on the shot clock for Corey Williams from the right wing. crosses over, dribbles into the lane, swatted away by Taekwon Reed, but a foul called on Stanthony Nelms, who was trying to draw the charge, and it's going to be 2 shots for Corey Williams. Third team foul, first for Stanthony Nelms. Jeremiah Jenkins pointing to his head. Taekwon Reed elevated as he picked that up and just swatted that ball away. Now 2 shots for young Corey Williams, the junior guard from Chicago, Illinois. Now the first shot, he nailed it actually, 15-10. Now checking in for Bluefield, David Tripp. Naquan Cousins into the game, as well as DeJuan Perry, so a shooting threat. And Cousins is a guy that plays above the rim. If he has the chance, he's going to try to hoop it up and try to send these Bluefield College fans into a frenzy. Corey Williams, perfect 2 of 2 from the stripe there. Makes it 16-10 and the lead back up to 6. Naquan Cousins from midcourt elevates it right back to Jeremiah Jenkins. Finds an open Perry on the left wing and returns it back over to Jenkins after he was picked up on the defense by Corey Williams. Lob over to DeJuan Perry, works his way into the perimeter, and a foul called on Corey Williams. First personal, 15th foul. Bluefield just 2 away from the 1-1 with 10:55 remaining, down 16-10. Rams going right to left wearing the red jerseys. In front of the fans in the gray and blue fold-out chairs. Perry lobs in a pass over to Jeremiah Jenkins, hoping for help as he dribbles in the right wing. Cross-court pass over to DeJuan Perry. Hard step, 12 on the shot clock. Euro step in, layup off the left block. Rebound, no good. Sean Duhan able to get it back for Bluefield State. 16-10 remaining in this game. Or 10:35 remaining in the first half. 16-10 the score as Watson Euro steps in, lob is up, and the shot missed, and a foul called on the way down. Watson hurt about 5 feet in front of the basket with 10:29 remaining in the game. 14th foul. Another foul called as Antonio Watson shaking up on the ground. 16-10 Bluefield has led. And no points in this game. Bluefield State has led the entire game. Richard Morgan talking with Jeremiah Jenkins, DeJuan Perry, Cousins, as well as Taekwon Reed. This is a contentious rivalry. These guys really sizing each other up. Remember a couple of games ago, Bluefield's on Ohio Christian. All of the Bluefield State basketball team was actually in attendance. Rams with 2 turnovers. Bluefield State with 5. But still, Bluefield College down by 6. HS Beck still leading the way with 4 points. Time with Jeremiah Jenkins. Inbounds pass stolen away by Naquan Cousins. Here come the Rams. Cousins storms to the lane. Goes home! He kicks it with a 2-handed jam. Wasting no time at 16-12. Stolen away by Jorge Concepcion. Cousins really showing that Bluefield can get it done as Taekwon Reed is met with some contact inside the lane and fouled. Rather, he lost the ball in the right corner. 16-12. Now the score. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. What a first 10 minutes it's been. Corey Williams lobs a pass left wing. Over to Rob Brown, returns it up top of the key to Sean Duhan, the 6'6 forward. Corey Williams in the right wing now, turns around and nails a 3. He has been money from beyond the arc tonight. 19-12, and the pass almost stolen. Or rather, it was stolen, and Greg Purnell was fouled on his way up. So now Purnell at the free throw line. And now a timeout on the floor. 19-12, 7-point lead for the Big Blues with 9:46 remaining in this first half. With 9:46 remaining in this first half, Bluefield State leads by 7, playing off of all the electricity here in this small gymnasium in Bluefield, West Virginia. Rams really with the big highlight of the night, though, thanks to the big transition dunk from Naquan Cousins. It sent the Rams fans out of their seats. But here comes Greg Purnell, fouled after an inbound steal going on his way up. He'll have 2 shots. Donnell Gooch in for the first time. He has not scored for Bluefield College this year. First shot for Greg Purnell goes in and makes it 20-12, an 8-point lead for Bluefield State. Now the Rams are a second-half team. We did see against Milligan. They really surged against the Buffaloes. Greg Purnell, his second shot, missed, and a rebound for Cousins. Jenkins still in as the point guard. Storming on the far side of the court, bounces down low to Naquan Cousins. Backs his way into the lane, spins, Euro steps, and he is blocked by Purnell. Got it off of the block, kicked it back out to Reed. Right wing 3, and he drained it. 20-15 now the score after Reed's long tray makes it a 5-point game. Rob Brown storms on the right side of the baseline, passes out to Adeyemo, airballs a 2-footer. Here comes the rebound after Taekwon Reed. Kick out right side, Naquan Cousins, another 3, missed. Rebound Donnell Gooch, bounces back out to Cousins, and finishes with the right hand. Second dunk for Naquan Cousins, and Bluefield makes it a 3-point game. Purnell elbowing at the front of the perimeter. Back out to Corey Williams. He's stolen away by Naquan Cousins. Pickpocketed by Adeyemo, who finishes with 2 hands himself. 8:44 left to go in the first half. Now a 5-point lead again for Bluefield State. Jenkins falls to his behind, swings it back out to Taekwon Reed. Reed returns it over to Jenkins, who gets the right-handed layup, but bounces away. He missed. 22-17. Long pass up to Purnell. His floater missed. Got his own rebound under the basket. Swatted away by Gooch. Out of bounds. And it'll be an inbounds for Bluefield State right under the basket. Chris Melton checking in for Bluefield State. And Jorge Concepcion coming in for Bluefield College. Sean Robinson also jogging in at the command of Richard Morgan. Jeremiah Jenkins kind of frustrated after he missed that layup. 22-17, 8:20 first half. Williams from the right side of the basket. Long lob out top of the key, hauled in by Melton, going to his back after he got it over to Williams in the right wing. Stutter step, swing out left wing to Purnell. Now dribbles in the lane and fouled on his way up. 11 seconds on the shot clock before that. It will be on Donnell Gooch, his first foul, team 6th. And 2 more shots for Greg Purnell, who has gone to the charity stripe a few times tonight. 22-17, Bluefield State leading. First shot for him bounces, no good. So the Rams hoping for that hard defense for most of the game. See if Greg Purnell can get this one to fall. Second shot, front rim, no good. He missed them both. Rebound, Sean Robinson back in as the point guard. Lob up on the far side to DeJuan Perry. And now the referee blows his whistle, waiting for the shot clock to be calibrated back. Another difficulty with the shot clock. Meanwhile, a substitution checking in for Bluefield State, the junior from Raleigh, North Carolina, Antonio Watson. Guy that does not take a lot of shots is Richard Morgan. Toes up towards midcourt and screams at his team. Robinson looks at his bench and now gets the offense going. DeJuan Perry right in front of the cheerleaders. Cross covert dribble. Storms in the lane and got that layup to fall. Back down to a 3-point lead. It's 22-19. Antonio Watson flashing up 4 fingers, going from left to right. Concepcion trying to provide the defense. Passes over left wing to Rob Brown off a screen, trying for the pick and roll, and the pass punched out of bounds by Sean Duhan, who was the man who levied in that screen. 22-19, Bluefield down by 3. They have not led at all in this game. Jenkins jogging right to left, swings it out left wing to Concepcion. Bouncing on a dribble, storms in the lane, hangs up a fadeaway shot, and he got it. After the floater goes through, Bluefield down by just 1, 22-21 on a bit of a run here. Corey Williams working around the perimeter. Watson feed down low to Duhan. A pump fake, pivots inside, out of a double team. Swings towards the basket, off the glass, no good. Loose ball tipped around. Duhan bullets it back in. Williams from the left wing. Another three made by the Chicago, Illinois native. Everything has fallen for Corey Williams. 25-21. Jenkins lob down low to Gooch. His shot no good. Naquan Cousins looking for the putback dunk, and he missed. Williams back behind his back dribble. Missed the layup. Rob Brown swatted at the rim, but then a foul called on his way back up for the basket. 25-21. Score is a 4-point lead for Bluefield State. Now checking in for the Big Blues for the first time tonight, it'll be Matt Jackson, the sophomore center from Woodbridge, Virginia. One of the taller players in this game at 6'8". Rob Brown in to shoot. First shot for him, nothing but net. Makes it 26-21. Checking in, Matt Jackson. There'll be some size down low to battle with Donnell Gooch. Rob Brown, second shot. Got both of the free throws to fall. 27-21. Another little run for Bluefield State. DeJuan Perry all open in the left wing. He missed a three, though. Rebound Watson, Bluefield State. Charges left side. Dribbles into a double team, swings it back out over to Melton, and he got the ball right back to Watson. Off a screen. The double team there. Feed down low to Matt Jackson, and he's fouled on his way up by DeJuan Perry. Now in the bonus, but it was going to be a shooting foul anyway. Second personal for DeJuan Perry. Matt Jackson ready to shoot his first of two. The left-handed shooter fires away and gets it to go. 28-21. Lead back up to 7 for Bluefield State after it was 22-21. 7-point lead for the Big Blues. Only rebounder down low is Melton for the Bluefield State team. He missed the second one. Rebound Cousins. Sean Robinson jogging right to left. 6:22 remaining here in this first half. Crossover dribble. Swings to Concepcion. 17-footer. Knocked it down. The young man from Chesapeake, Virginia knocked down another shot. It is now 28-23. Watson swatted away on his way up by Yesbeck. Got it off the backboard. His pass almost a steal. Robinson corralled it. Pass over to Cousins. Lob back up to Yesbeck. From the right elbow. Nothing but net for Yesbeck. 6 points for him. 28-25. The lead back down to 3 for Corey Williams and the Bluefield State Big Blues. Jogs over in the right wing. Storming inside. Gets some separation from Robinson and misses a 10-footer. Rebound for Bluefield College by Jorge Concepcion. Storming right over into the corner. Gets a screen from Yesbeck. Dribbles inside from the right elbow. Front rim. Rebound Cousins on his way back up. Gets the basket to fall and a foul. Now the score. Bluefield able to try to tie this. 28-27. Pending a free throw from Naquan Cousins, we could have another tie. Checking back in, Joseph Adiyamo. 5:28 remaining in the game. Bluefield's, or rather in the first half, Bluefield looking to tie this one up. It's been back and forth, runs for each team. Cousins, free throw goes. 28-28 the score. Timeout called by Richard Morgan. 5:28 remaining in the first half. We got a classic here for the Battle of the Bluefields. All tied up between the Rams and the Big Blues. Rams have now tied this one up thanks to some big dunks by Naquan Cousins, who already has 7 points now, leading the way for Bluefield. Yesbeck with 6, as well as Jorge Concepcion. Already 15 points for Corey Williams in Bluefield State. who is 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Greg Purnell, just 4 total points. Gone to the free throw line 4 times and is just 1 for 4 from the stripe. Corey Williams really the only main scorer. Just behind him, Joseph Adeyemo with 4 total points. On the rebounding effort, Bluefield College with 13 and Bluefield State with 17. Rams winning the turnover battle though. Bluefield State with 8 and Bluefield College with only 4. Score has been tied twice. Lead has not changed at all. Bluefield State has led the entire game. 5:28 remaining in the first half. Richard Morgan sends out Sean Robinson, Taekwon Reed, Naquan Cousins, Jorge Concepcion, and Gage Yesbeck. Back out on the floor, Adeyemo, Corey Williams, Rob Brown, Antonio Watson, and Matt Jackson all for Bluefield State. Clock now ticking, 5:24 as Williams jogs the ball up with 15 points. Long lob over, almost picked away and kicked out of bounds. Onto the backcourt by Taekwon Reed. His team giving him some high fives and Richard Morgan nodding in approval. Just telegraphed that pass. It is all tied up, 28-28. Rob Brown pressured off the inbounds, gets it into Corey Williams. A behind-the-back pass goes loose, but corralled by Rob Brown on the far side. Dribbles straight into the lane. His layup, too hard, no good. Rebound Jackson, and he is fouled under the basket, rather a walk called. And now Bluefield will get it back. 5:08 remaining in the first half. Sean Robinson, primary point guard after a struggling Jeremiah Jenkins. Lobs left wing to Taekwon Reed. Pump fake, dribbles in the lane. Euro step, layup no good, but fouled. And it'll be 2 shots coming up for Taekwon Reed. Reed, the junior from Goldsboro, North Carolina, first-year transfer from Vance Granville Community College. Him and Naquan Cousins both coming from the same community college, and they have been a difference this year for Bluefield. Rams with just 1 loss. That was to Pikeville. First shot for Reed. Goes through, and the Rams have their first lead of the night, 29-28. David Tripp checking back in. Fresh off of a 28-point performance against Point. And Richard Morgan just trying to see how deep his team really is. 29-28. 4:55 remaining in this game. Or in the first half, I should say. Taekwon Reed. Long exhale. Second shot. Rims around and goes through the nylon. 2-point lead for Bluefield. 30-28. Sean Duhan checks in for Rob Brown for Bluefield State. Adeyemo lobs into Antonio Watson, a guy that doesn't take a ton of shots. Or Watkins, I should say. Antonio Watkins. No, it is Watson. The stat sheet is wrong. Watson lobs over to Corey Williams. Now back up top to Sean Duhan. Zips a pass right corner over to Adeyemo. Feed down low to Jackson. Swings back out to Watson. Loose ball. Almost stolen away by Robinson. Corralled by Yesbeck. Got it back for Bluefield. Reed feed down low to David Tripp. And he got the right-handed layup off the left side of the basket. 32-28. The lead is 4 for Bluefield. Corey Williams on the far side. Sean Robinson providing the defense. Right arm lob to Sean Duhan, commanding for someone to get down low for the Big Blues. Off of pivot, hangs up a shot from the right side. He's fouled from the right side of the baseline. Nine team fouls for Bluefield. And 2 shots coming up for Sean Duhan. 4:10 remaining in this first half. 32-28, Rams up. Hoping for a clean basketball sweep over Bluefield State after the women won the first game 62-54. Horrible free throw from Sean Duhan. That didn't even hit rim. Just went on the left side and rattled off of the backboard. Well, Duhan, a senior from Fenton, Louisiana, did not play in the game against Bluefield last year. Eyeing the rim, the right-handed shot, rims around and goes through. Lead down to 3 for the Rams, 32-29 as Sean Robinson has a mismatch after defense from Sean Duhan. Bounces left side over to Reed, swings back out to Concepcion. Off a fake, long 2, miss, rebound Duhan. Tried to swat the ball away as Concepcion poked it out. Corey Williams now dribbling on the far side. Beats the defense from Sean Robinson, 32-29. Off of a screen, Williams for three. He got another one. Make that 18 points. Corey Williams, maybe the best three-pointer we've seen this year. Now tied up 32-32. Robinson bounces right corner to Concepcion and returns it right back up to his point guard. Zigzagging around, angles inside, and passes back out to Concepcion with 13 on the shot clock. Hoping for a screen. Lob up to Robinson. Hand off to Reed. Left wing three. Front iron, no good. Loose ball, rebound Watson, and he's fouled into the padding, and it's going to be called a push-off on David Tripp. Actually, a push-off on Sean Robinson. 10th team foul for Bluefield. Inbounds coming up for Chris Melton. And they will call that a foul after the rebound. So Watson will have two shots trying to give Bluefield State the lead right back. It is 32-32. And Richard Morgan giving some choice words to Sean Robinson now. Just about 3:19 left to go. Jenkins back in as the point guard as Robinson goes towards the sideline. Bluefield have Concepcion, Yesbeck, Tripp, Reed, and Jenkins now. As Watson approaches his first free throw. Got it. 33-32. Lead back to one for Bluefield State after the Rams jumped out to a 4-point lead. .319 remaining, a back and forth game, a classic in the making as Watson sends his second shot right through the nylon and gives the Big Blues a 2-point lead. 34-32. Cross-court lob to Tyquan Reed. Dishes it down low to Yesbeck in the corner. Feed to Tripp, tipped away by Corey Williams. David Tripp smiling, knew that he had that one, but Corey Williams able to pick up on that pass and punch it out of bounds on the left side of the basket. Jenkins ready to inbounds with 17 seconds remaining on the shot clock. He'll have a Hail Mary pass over to Jorge Concepcion in the backcourt. Touring across the half-court line with 10 on the shot clock. Angles on the right side. Handoff Reed, top of the key. Bounces left to Jenkins. In trouble, bounces right back to Concepcion. 3 on the shot clock. Loses the ball. Buzzer beater. Got it! Ties the game, or rather gives Bluefield the lead. It is 35-34. Concepcion got it right before the shot clock expired. Melton. Lob over to Williams. His pass picked away by David Tripp. Here come the Rams as Tripp slows it down and hands it back off to Reed, hoping for help. He'll give it back to Concepcion near the midcourt line with 2:25 left to go in this first half. Jenkins from the left wing gets a screen from Yesbeck. Picks up his dribble. Lobs back over to Reed. Now, step back. Top of the key. 3. Rims out. Loose ball. No good. Rebounded by Jenkins. He swatted away on a height mismatch by Sean Duhan. He'll get out of a double team. Give it back up to Antonio Watson in the right wing. Step back, looking for some sort of room. And he'll cross-court pass over to Melton. 3 from the top of the key. Nothing but net. And now the lead is 37-35. 2-point lead for Bluefield State with 1:48 remaining in this first half of a rivalry game. Jeremiah Jenkins hangs up a long pass to Jorge Concepcion. No-look pass up to the top of the key to Tripp. Air balls along two, hauled in by Purnell for Bluefield State. Towing down the near sideline, anchors it back up to Watson. Dish down low to Duhan, and he's fouled on his way up. 37-35, 1:29 remaining in this first half. Now shooting 2, Sean Duhan. Rams down by 2. Have led at times in this game, but Sean Duhan trying to make it a 3-point lead and fails to do so on the first free throw. Checking back in, Naquan Cousins. Taken out, David Tripp. As Jorge Concepcion talks it over with Richard Morgan. Bluefield State sending no rebounders for the second shot as it goes through. 38-35. Bluefield State up on Bluefield. Jeremiah Jenkins towing up towards midcourt. Passes on the far side to Tyquan Reed. Rams trying to get this 3-ball game going as Jenkins takes one from the left wing. Nails it to tie it up. That shot was taken from Mars. 38-38 with 1:10 on the first half. Watson off a screen. Dribbles in towards the basket, dishes out a pass to Duhan. He missed the shot, tipped around on the right side and tried to swing it back in. Caught by Jesbeck as Reed will take it. Zips a pass right wing over to Concepcion. Now pushed out by Melton. And that'll be a foul on the Richmond, Virginia native. 38-38, 54.1 seconds remaining here in this first half. Two shots ensuing for Concepcion. His first trip to the charity stripe tonight. 38-38 the score. It'll be a 1-and-1. First shot. Got it. Bluefield lead is 39-38. Just with under a minute left, there have been so many lead changes as Concepcion approaches the line. Couple of dribbles. Number 10 looks at the rim, fires a shot, rims in for the 38. Bluefield up. Going left to right, here come the Big Blues. Doing across that midcourt with a big B in midcourt. Watson looking for help. He'll find it. And Greg Purnell dishes right side to Melton. Pump fake, step back three. Looking for the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Cousins. Dangerous pass to Jeremiah Jenkins, rather. Kicked out by Corey Williams, who has been the main factor for Bluefield State. Not afraid to take any threes, but the Rams have it back. 40-38, 37.8 seconds remaining in this first half as Jenkins will dribble up about a 9-second differential game clock, shot clock. Reed lob over to Concepcion, returns it back up top to Reed. Now a feed back over to Jenkins, another three, missed, rebound Jesbeck, and fouled by Greg Purnell. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Gage Jesbeck. Still got that rebound despite having an armbar behind him by Sean Duhan. 40-38, 19.6 seconds remaining in this first half. It's been exciting so far. Oh, Jesbeck, a couple of dribbles, eyes the rim, front end of a 1-and-1, missed, and rebounded by Greg Purnell. 17 seconds remaining. Watson will jog and try to keep this ball for the rest of the possession, but a timeout called by Derek Price in Bluefield State. 13.9 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll take a break and come back with a continuation of this first half on the Rams Digital Sports Network. After the timeout, Bluefield State looking for an inbounds, down 40-38 with 13.9 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson lobs it out in the backcourt to Corey Williams. 10 seconds now. Williams not afraid to take a three. Dribbles in the left wing, now in the perimeter. Dishes down low to Melton, who's fouled on his way up. 5.8 seconds left here in this first half. Foul called on Tyquan Reed. Now shooting two, it'll be Melton. Trying to tie this up with just 5.8 seconds remaining in the first half. His first shot, got it. 40-39 the score. Bluefield up by one. Looks like we got the clock wrong on our stream. .40-39, Rams up. Second shot for Melton. Got it. All tied up, 40-40. Lob into Ebafemi. 4 seconds. Lob up to Reed. Rather, it's Cousins spinning at the buzzer. Misses a three. And this game will go into the locker room at halftime. All tied up at 40-40. What a matchup we have in the two Virginias. Battle of the Bluefields. When we come back, it's halftime. 40-40, Rams, Big Blues. All tied up at 40-40 here at Nedshot Gymnasium at halftime. Bluefield College able to make this one interesting. They have led in this game. Score's been tied 5 times. The lead has changed also 5 times. The largest lead for Bluefield, 4, while Bluefield State led by 8 in this game. Hello, everybody. My name is Bailey Engel. Happy to have you listening in on this audio-only stream of Bluefield State versus Bluefield College on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Jorge Concepcion leading the way for the Rams with 11 total points. A couple of players with 7. Naquan Cousins and Jeremiah Jenkins. Taekwon Reed with 5. And then for Naquan Cousins, a guy that has a few dunks and 5 total rebounds, a guy that might have a double-double. Really the big story for Bluefield State. 18 points for Corey Williams. He's 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Total rebounds have been right around the same. 23 for Bluefield State, 17 for Bluefield College. The turnovers have been stacking up, though, for the Big Blues. 11 total for them and just 4 for Bluefield College. But Corey Williams really making this game interesting with how many threes he has. 18 points after going 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Behind him, Chris Melton with 7 points, and then just a scattered score report. However, everybody that has checked in for Derek Price's Bluefield State team has scored a point. Can't say the same for Richard Morgan, Olatunji Ibafemi, and Donnell Gooch. Both, or rather Gooch actually hitting no points for him as we take another break here at halftime. 40-40, Rams and Big Blues are at halftime. Just about ready to start the second half in Bluefield, West Virginia. Rams taking on the Big Blues for basketball supremacy, and the two Virginias all tied up at 40-40. A game with 5 ties and 5 lead changes continues in just about a few seconds. Looks like Antonio Watson, Corey Williams already with 18 points. Turns to the floor with Greg Purnell, Chris Melton, and Sean Duhan as Bluefield sends Sean Robinson, Gage Yesbeck, David Tripp, Stanthony Nelms, as well as Jorge Concepcion out onto the floor. Rams in the red going right or left to right here in the second half, and the Bluefield State Big Blues wearing the white with the navy blue letters and the golden trim. Sean Robinson takes the ball up, and we are ready here in the second half. Already a whistle, and just like that, if you're a betting man, you're probably going to guess what I'm about to say. Another shot clock idea. Well, those problems happen everywhere. 19:54 on the clock, so they're going to send the shot clock down to 24. Inbounds for Stanthony Nelms. Chest pass in towards Sean Robinson. Working off of Corey Williams. Crosses over in the dribble. Hands it off to Nelms. Storms down the right side. Spins up. Dishes down low to Yesbeck, but a foul called down low after the loose ball. Sean Duhan called for the first foul. The second half be an inbounds pass for Bluefield. First personal for Sean Duhan, the senior. Robinson on the left inbound. Swings it out to Concepcion. Pump fake, then takes a 3 from the corner and drains it with a swish. 43-40, Rams up by 3 to start out the second half after Concepcion is fired up clapping. Pass over to Purnell on the right wing, dribbles through Stanthony Nelms, gets a screen, now in the lane, picks it up and bounces over to Watson in the left wing. 16 on the shot clock. Good defense from Jorge Concepcion. Toes in towards the perimeter and picks up his dribble, swings it back out to Corey Williams. Almost slips, step back, now dribbles in the lane, fouled on his way up after a 10-foot shot. Foul is on Sean Robinson. First personal, or second for Robinson. And now the first of the second half for Bluefield. Now for Sean Robinson as the first shot goes through, 43-41 the score now. That is now his first personal. Second shot for Williams, he got both of them. Now Bluefield just up by 1, 43-42. Lob over to Concepcion in the right corner. Zips it back out top of the key to David Tripp. Missed off of the left hand on the layup. Rebound Bluefield State. Finally corralled by Antonio Watson going right to left. Pass over to Melton. Now jogging in towards the lane. Dish back out to Duhan. Bounces over to him. Lob on a bounce up to Concepcion. Keeps it in bounds right off of Antonio Watson, but rather they say Concepcion stepped out of bounds. Well, fans trying to make their way back in after the halftime break. 18:47 remaining in this game. 43-42, Bluefield leading. Pass inside to Antonio Watson. Watson currently with no points. Dribbles up, swings it out left to Corey Williams. Pump fake, dribbles in, reverse layup, doesn't go at first, but then falls. 44-43, Bluefield State back out on top. Another lead change. Sean Robinson crosses through his legs on the dribble, dribbles into the right side, misses the layup, rebound. Yesbeck fouled on his way back up, and now 2 shots ensuing for the big man from Richmond. Now Yesbeck and his team starting to tack up the fouls against Bluefield State. 44-43, Rams down by 1. What has been a contentious matchup here tonight after the Rams won by 17 last year. Yesbeck's first shot goes in. So now the score all tied up again, 44-44. Yesbeck wearing number 34. Naquan Cousins checking in for Bluefield. Stanthony Nelms remaining on. Only one rebounder down low for Bluefield, and that's Jorge Concepcion. Second shot for Yesbeck goes in. 45-44, Rams back out on top. Another whistle and a foul called on the inbounds by Sean Robinson, a push-off. His second foul, and the second foul here of the second half for Bluefield. Now a pass into Watson. Just a point guard primarily. Corey Williams is the shooting guard. Swing over to Williams in the left wing. Robinson matched up with him. Pump fake for Williams. Now into a trap. Lost the ball. Cousins fighting for it. Williams zips it back out on top to Watson. Bounce in the right corner. Greg Purnell for three. Missed. And a rim rocker by Sean Duhan on the putback dunk. 46-45. Bluefield State back out on top as Concepcion jogs under the left corner. Lob up to Nelms and returns it up top to Sean Robinson. Passes left wing to Jorge Concepcion, 15 on the shot clock. Tries to hand it off to Cousins but keeps it himself. 10 on the shot clock now for Concepcion. Angles in the right corner, inside the perimeter. Dish down low to Nelms, spins in towards the basket and gets it off the glass. 47-46, Bluefield on top. In the right wing, Corey Williams looking for another three. Front rim, no good. Yespek with a rebound, corrals it near midcourt, and he's fouled. He has been held up by Adeyemo for most of the night. Third team foul. Adeyemo already now with just his first personal. Three team fouls, 17:08 remaining in this second half. Stanthony Nelms and his team up by one. Bluefield College with a couple of claps from Richard Morgan facing off against his former assistant Derek Price. Nelms looking in. Passes out to Sean Robinson. Good defense by Corey Williams as Robinson jogs into the right wing. Now up top, dribbles down the right side of the baseline, swatted away. Nelms on the putback, he missed but foul. Well, that was Matt Jackson. Robinson about 5'5", Jackson around 6'6". Huge mismatch, and Jackson made him pay, but now Stanthony Nelms will have two shots. 47-46 in favor of the Bluefield College Rams. First shot for Nelms. Hangs true, 48-46. Rams up by two over Bluefield State. And Nelms with a couple of dribbles. The forward trying to make a difference. Second shot. Front rim, no good. Rebound, Purnell. Now here comes Bluefield State, 48-46. They trail by two to Bluefield College. Corey Williams recently missed a three. Now zigzagging in towards the lane. Hangs up a prayer of a layup and airballed, but Sean Duhan snagged it out of the air. 13 on the shot clock. Purnell in the corner. Feeds down low to Jackson. Hook shot swatted away. Loose ball, got it back. Kick out Williams. Left wing three. Drained it. Corey Williams feeling himself, and now Bluefield State back out on top, 49-48. Jeremiah Jenkins in as the point guard for Bluefield. Gets a screen from Yespek, and that will be called as a defensive foul on Matt Jackson. Locking up on Gage Yespek near the top of the key. Rams down by one, 16-20 left to go in this game. Really happy you can tune in here all across the world on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The battle of the Bluefield. Stanthony Nelms bounces in on the right corner to Jorge Concepcion. A couple of pivots and a pump fake. 18 on the shot clock. Puts it back out on the deck and returns it back out up top to Jeremiah Jenkins. Calling for some help. Matched up with Corey Williams. 10 on the shot clock. Needs a screen. Angles in on the left side. Bounces to Yespek. Top of the key. From the right elbow. Missed. Loose ball. Rebound Naquan Cousins. Right arm pass. Jenkins from the left wing. Rims out a three. Rebound Nelms. Puts it on the deck. Fouled on the shot. Two more shots for the senior. Stanthony Nelms has been an aggressive playmaker for Bluefield as Chris Melton will check in for the Big Blues. Well, Jenkins very aware that he can shoot the left wing three, but he just missed that time. Nelms hit a couple of free throws just a few seconds ago. Now his team down by one, 49-48. Here's the first shot, tied up, 49-49. Melton comes in, Adeyemo comes off. And Nelm's trying to give Bluefield the lead. 49-49, the clock is stopped at 15:53. Bounce into Stanthony Nelms. The Atlanta native eyeing the rim, second shot. Front rim, but rattles home. 50-49, Bluefield back out on top for another lead change. Antonio Watson on the far sideline looking for help, and Concepcion walks up in the defense. Bluefield setting up in his zone. And Watson still wanting help. 18 on the shot clock. Kicks out to Purnell on the left wing. Still looking for help down low as he dribbles with the lane on the left side. Reverse layup. He's fouled. A foul called on Naquan Cousins. 2 shots. First personal for Cousins. Third team foul for Bluefield in the second half with 15:33 remaining in this first couple of minutes of the second half. First shot for Greg Purnell goes through. He struggled at the stripe in the first half, but now starting to get back as he ties it up 50-50. Concepcion. Position towards Purnell. Second shot for him. Gives Bluefield the lead. Or Bluefield State the lead, I should say. 51-50. 1 point lead for the Big Blues. Another lead change. This will likely come down to the final seconds, folks, as Jeremiah Jenkins toes up across midcourt. Zone defense for Derek Price's Big Blues. Cousins spins in the lane. 2-foot jumper and gets it. Lead back to Bluefield College, 52-51. 15-17 remaining as this game has been back and forth. Melton with a loose ball, bounces, and stolen by Stanthony Nelms. Whistle, though, and they say he stepped out of bounds. It'll be an inbounds for Bluefield State right in front of their own bench for Greg Purnell. 23 on the shot clock. Tyquan Reed back in for the Rams as Purnell's pass is tipped but hauled in by Watson, hoping for help. Cross-court pass, Williams. Down low to Melton as he returns it back up top to Antonio Watson. 13 on the shot clock, running down the right lane. His shot off the glass and goes in. Greg Purnell gives Bluefield State the lead again. It's 53-52. Jenkins straight into the right wing. He's open, but retreats back out and passes over to Concepcion, who returns it right back to his freshman point guard. Jenkins hoping for help. Pass down low to Cousins. Over to Reed for 3. Got it from the left wing. The young man from Goldsboro, North Carolina, anchors home another tray. 55-53. Lead is to 2. Purnell pounces down on the left corner over to Corey Williams, and he's fouled on the dribble by Jeremiah Jenkins. Be another shot ensuing, and a media timeout. 55-53, Rams on top. 14:27 left to go here in this game and a battle of the Bluefields on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (55-53) with 14:27 left to go in the second half. Rams up on top of the Bluefield State Blues at Ned Schott Gymnasium in the Battle of the Bluefields. Leading the way for Bluefield State, all scorers actually, Corey Williams with 25 points. He's taken 7 threes and nailed 5 of them. For Bluefield, the only player in double figures is Jorge Concepcion with 14 points. Tyquan Reed behind him with 8 points, and Naquan Cousins with 9. Watson lobs in to Sean Duhan, who gives it right back to Watts as he storms in. Fouled on the layup, and he got the basket to fall. The and one will tie it up, and the free throw ensuing could give Bluefield State another lead. Another foul for the Rams. That's their 5th. 14:23 left to go. Watson stares at the rim, fires a shot, front rim, no good. Rebound Cousins. 55-55. Swing over to Reed from the left wing, takes another 3, rattles away, no good. Long rebound, corralled by Stanthony Nelms in the corner. Backs his way into the perimeter. Euro step towards the lane, misses the layup, tries to put it back, missed again. Rebound Melton. Corey Williams was cherry picking. One-on-one going down, got the reverse layup. 57-55, Bluefield State back up on Bluefield College. Back up top to Jeremiah Jenkins, stutter step in the lane, floater miss, got his own rebound, wrestled it back. The putback absolutely annihilated by Sean Duhan. 57-55, Corey Williams from the right corner, looked for the bank on the 3, loose ball, rebound Jenkins. Here comes Bluefield in transition. Reed with a Euro step. Missed the layup, but drawed a foul on Chris Melton. 13:33 and an active game we have here. Well, the foul's starting to rack up and the game's starting to get a little bit chippier with a lot of trips to the line. Both teams with 6 fouls. Tyquan Reed ready for 2 shots. He's down by 2, as well as his Rams. First shot for the left-handed guard. Rattled away, no good. Dwan Perry checking in for Concepcion, and Jeremiah Jenkins will get a breather from Sean Robinson. 13:33 left to go in this game. Bounce right back to Tyquan Reed, looking for a shot to cut this lead in half down to 1. Shot from Reed. Missed them both. Put back Nelms, and he's fouled. Another foul as Nelms is helped back up. He has been elevating himself towards the rim, hoping for a dunk. Now, the only dunks for Bluefield have came from Naquan Cousins. Stanthony Nelms, though, has been able to be ultra aggressive, ensuing with trips to the line. Now 13:33. Trickles down to 13:31. First shot for Nelms. Got it. 57-56 the score. Now checking in, it'll be Matt Jackson for Bluefield State. Chris Melton taken off by Derek Price. And Melton not happy about being subbed out. 18 fouls for Bluefield State. Rams down by 1. Second shot for Nelms. Got it. Tied again, 57-57. Inbounds pass for Sean Duhan, and he'll call a timeout with 13:31 remaining in the game. Bluefield kicking up the defense. Back and forth we go at Net Shot Gymnasium, all tied up 57-7. Bluefield State. Rams down by 1. Second shot for Nelms. Got it. Tied again, 57-57. 57-57 the score. Bluefield all tied up with Bluefield State. 13:31 left to go in this game. It'll be an inbounds pass from the right side of the basket for Sean Duhan as Bluefield is kicking up the full court press. Rams able to tie it up after a couple of made free throws by Stanthony Nelms. Watson towing in towards the perimeter, swings it out on the side to Purnell. Back to Watson, left wing three, got it. Hasn't scored much before this game, and now he's making himself a scoring threat. 60-57, Big Blues up. Duan Perry wasting no time, lost the ball as he went to his knees. Duhan wrestled it away, and here come the Big Blues. Corey Williams dribbles right in front of his own bench, trying to get a stream from Matt Jackson. Now a baseline jumper, back of the backboard, no good, and Bluefield will have it. Well, Corey Williams with 27 points so far. Watson now with 9 points. That's second in total scoring. Bluefield with only one man in double figures. Jorge Concepcion. Gage Yesbeck has 8. Tyquan Reed has 8. And Naquan Cousins has 9. Stanthony Nelms a long lob up as Nelms has 7 total points, most of them coming from the free throw stripe. He's 5 of 6. Sean Robinson taking the ball up for Bluefield. 20 on the shot clock, hands it off to Reed. Toes into the left wing and hands it back off to Nelms. Looking for a bounce pass, but lobs it back out up top to Jorge Concepcion. 10 on the shot clock for the guard. Dribbles into the right wing, angles into the corner. Step back, 3 from the corner. Misses, bounces out of bounds towards the Rams cheerleaders. And Bluefield State will get it back up by 3 with 12:34 remaining in this second half. Tonio Watson. Young man has made a difference here in the second half after going scoreless in the first half. Sean Duhan carries the ball at the top and lobs a pass over on the left side to Watkins. Feed down low to Corey Williams. Step back towards the perimeter and stolen away by Concepcion. Race to the rim on the left side. His layup falls off of the glass. 60-59, Rams back within 1. It'll be an inbounds for Watson. Chest pass over to Greg Purnell, who returns it back to his point guard. 12 minutes left to go. High-scoring matchup between Bluefield College and Bluefield State. Similar styles of basketball for two coaches that are aware of each other as Purnell Euro steps in towards the glass and gets it to fall through the 10. 62-59, 3-point lead for the Big Blues. Robinson down to his knee, a foul called on Corey Williams in the backcourt. That's his second personal foul for a guy with 27 points. 11:39 remaining in the game. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Sean Robinson. 9 total fouls in the second half for Bluefield State. Inbounds won't be needed as we have free throws. Front of a 1-and-1. Robinson drained it. And Bluefield is on the board with 60 points. 62-60 the score. Bluefield State on top. Well, Robinson, a guy that hasn't really led the scoring efforts in this game, but able to make 1 of 2 free throws as the second one rims out. Bluefield State in trouble. They already beat a team that Bluefield College lost to after beating Lincoln University 76-67. Corey Williams swings it back out up towards the right wing for Greg Purnell. Looking for someone to angle in towards the basket. Lobs a pass to Corey Williams. Dish down low for Matt Jackson. And he hit a baseline jumper. Extends the lead to 4 points, 64-60. Sean Robinson dribbles right into the pressure to Corey Williams. Now into a double team. He'll hand it off to Concepcion, right wing. 11 minutes left, 18 on the shot clock. Concepcion jogging over in the left corner. Now on the baseline, reverse layup, miss, tipped around, rebound Gooch, fouled on his way up, and the basket falls. The junior from Wendell, North Carolina gets the and 1. Standing in at 6'9", the towering presence will try to complete this 3-point play. 64-62. Gooch wearing number 50. Right-handed free throw shooter, and he nailed it. Almost hit the ceiling of this short gym. 64-63. Fans packed into Ned Shot Gymnasium. Rams looking for indisputed dominance of basketball in the two Virginias as the women already won today. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Corey Williams, dish down low to Jackson, lob back out to Watson, and a good dish to Sean Duhan, who slams it home with two hands. 66-63, great patience on the offensive possession by Bluefield State. Worked the ball around the perimeter before Sean Duhan was wide open. Robinson off a screen, still pressure by Corey Williams, and a charge after Williams went down to the ground. 10-13 remaining in the game. That is the 16th foul on Bluefield. Robinson already with 3 fouls. The turnover will give Bluefield State the ball right back. (66-63), 3-point lead for Bluefield State. Got to remember, this is a first-year project for Derek Price after spending 5 years at Bluefield College. Lob out, got up top to Watson, off a screen with some pressure. Kick out to Purnell in the right corner. Bounce down low to Watson. Bounces again to Duhan off the glass. Front of the board on the rebound, and he is swatted away on the putback by Donnell Gooch. Concepcion lobs down to Reed. Step back, 3 from the corner. Got it. All tied up, 66-66 as Reed hits another tray. 9:30 left to go in the game as Purnell lobs it over to Watson. Kick down low to Duhan. Returns it back out to Watson. Bounces right to Purnell, and that pass just bounced out of bounds by Tyquan Reed. Another whistle and substitutions. Chris Melton coming in, and that will be a media timeout. 9:23 remaining in this game. Still all tied up, 66-66 here in the Battle of the Bluefields from Nedshot Gymnasium. Tied once again, 66-66 after the tray in the corner from Tyquan Reed. Knots us up once again with 9:23 remaining in the Battle of the Bluefields. Bluefield State in the possession on the left side of the court. Now Corey Williams lobs back up top to Antonio Watson. Dish down low to Melton. Feeds it back up to his point guard. 3 on the shot clock. Dribbles inside. Hangs up a prayer at the buzzer. Didn't get it off the rim. That's a shot clock violation and possibly the best defensive stance for Bluefield in this game. Tyquan Reed now with 11 points. Concepcion with 16. The 2 players in double figures for Bluefield. Meanwhile, Corey Williams for Bluefield State, the only player in double figures, has 27. Concepcion with possession on the far side of the court in the left wing. David Tripp, he had 28 points in the last game against Point University, still searching for some more points. Jorge Concepcion, 7 on the shot clock, 8:41 game clock. Dish on the right side, Jenkins for 3 from the corner, and he got it, and a foul. Jenkins fouled hard, going for the 4-point play. 69-66. Oh, we saw him do that against Milligan, and he'll hit a 3 no matter what. 8:36 remaining in the game. Bluefield in the double bonus anyway. Shot. Got it. 4-point play executed by Jeremiah Jenkins. And the Rams are up by 4, tying their largest lead of the game. That was back at 32-28. Melton to inbounds, and he does to Corey Williams. Antonio Watson off the floor. Rob Brown back in for the Big Blues. So Corey Williams will run the point in his absence. Chest pass left wing, Rob Brown. Dart down inside the lane, swings it back out up to Corey Williams. Another three. I'll make that 30 points for Corey Williams. He is insanely good from beyond the arc. 70-69, 8:12 left to go. Jenkins hoping for some push down low. Gage Yesbeck, his only big man. Darts inside towards the lane, loses the ball, picked up by Rob Brown. Bluefield State in transition. Long lob up to Purnell, hoping for the jam, and instead finishes with the elegant kiss off the glass. Lead is back up to 1 for Bluefield State, 71-60. 7:50 remaining in the game. Jenkins towing the ball over in the left wing, returns it back out up top of the key to David Tripp, the Connecticut native. Darts a pass right down into the lane, and it's pushed out of bounds by Rob Brown. So Bluefield will have an inbounds with 7:40 remaining. 14 on the shot clock from the corner nearest their bench. It'll be a pass inbounds for Tyquan Reed. Referees looking for some separation between Greg Purnell and Tyquan Reed. Purnell hoping for help, bounces into Concepcion. A pump fake, toes down the baseline, swings it back out to Reed. Loose ball, and it's corralled by Rob Brown. On his knees, bounces to Melton, hoping for someone to take the ball up, and he'll zip it up across the midcourt line up to Corey Williams. Now Melton thinking about a three, charges in the lane, swayed up, stolen away by Gage Yesbeck. Bounce to Concepcion, his layup off the glass and in with a right hand on the left side. Bluefield up by 1. It is 72-71. A little over 7 minutes remaining in the game. Well, for Concepcion, that's 18 points. Greg Purnell and his Bluefield State team have always had the answer now as the clock ticks under 7 minutes. Melton from the top of the perimeter. Dish over to Purnell. Left wing three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Duhan on the putback, foul. David Tripp with another foul. That's the 17th foul. And for Tripp, that foul will go into the books as his third. Sean Duhan, the senior from Fenton, Louisiana, trying to possibly give Bluefield State the lead. His first shot swirls around the rim and drops through the nylon. 72-72. 6:50 remaining in the game. Another bounce into Sean Duhan. Bluefield with all the rebounders as Duhan nails it. Lead goes back up to 2 points for Bluefield State. Or rather, it's just 73-72, a 1-point lead for Jeremiah Jenkins trying to come back. Lobs a pass, left wing to Reed, toes down the baseline, looking for the kiss off the glass. He missed, looking for a putback. Gage Yesbeck finally does with a right hand. 74-73, Bluefield up by 1. Now Duhan in transition, once again fouled. And Gage Yesbeck just hangs his head in disappointment as another clock stoppage with 6:27. 8th team foul, first personal for Gage Yesbeck. And now the shot going in. First one from Duhan makes it 74-74. Second, got it. Antonio Watson checking in. Swings out right side of Concepcion. Bluefield down by 1. It is 75-74. Concepcion toes in towards the perimeter. His pass almost picked away. Nelms caught it and gave it right back to him. Now Jenkins angling in towards the basket. Gets the UCLA shot off of the backboard and in. 76-75, something that, of course, John Wooden really stressed in his years back at UCLA. Now Corey Williams with a Euro step. Swings back out to Greg Purnell. Stutter step. Now another dish over to Corey Williams in the corner. Cross-court lob to Antonio Watson. Right into the trap and draws a foul on Taekwon Reed. Pass was over to Antonio Watson. Now shooting a 1-and-1. His team down by 1. It is 76-75. Now checking in, Nae'Qwan Cousins, some more elevation as Taekwon Reed goes out. He's got two great athletes, as Anthony Nelms, another guy that has played above the rim. Nae'Qwan Cousins able to do that for most of the game. Bluefield up by 1, 76-75. Over Bluefield State, 5:45 left to go in the game. Another shot for Watson. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Bluefield with it back after the rebound from Stanthony Nelms. Jenkins from the middle of the court, angles on the right side. Right arm pass over to Concepcion, toes down the baseline. Floater and air ball. And a rebound for Duhan. Corey Williams, no numbers. Transition jumper from the right wing. 3, he missed. Getting a little greedy there as Bluefield has it back with a 1-point lead. Concepcion, long sprint onto the right side. Back up to Cousins. Dishes a left over to Stanthony Nelms, and a foul called on Greg Purnell on the reach. 2 shots ensuing for Stanthony Nelms, who has only missed 1 free throw tonight. And Bluefield will have a chance to extend this 1-point lead with 5:18 left to go in the game. Well, Rams with 9 fouls have a lot more for Bluefield State. First of 2 from Nelms. Bounces around and goes through the hoop. 77-75. It's been a fun one to call so far. Another shot for Nelms. Got it. 78-75. Bluefield up by 3 as Antonio Watson takes it right to left. Corey Williams with over 30 points. Able to work around the perimeter. Dish down low to Duhan. Pump fake. Kick back out to Watson. Another stutter step. Another feed down low to Purnell. Missed off the glass and a rebound for Nae'Qwan Cousins. Rams with a 3-point lead. Their largest lead of the game has been 4. 4:54 remaining in this game for the battle of the Bluefields. Taekwon Reed, a couple of bounces on the right wing, bounces down low to Yesbeck. Kick out to Nelms at the top of the key. Spin in the lane. Got it off the glass, no good. Wrestling for the rebound. Loose ball on the right end of the basket. Picked up by Watson. Backwards pass to Purnell as the Big Blues corral this ball back. Corey Williams, lane on the left side. Swatted away by Nae'Qwan Cousins on the layup attempt. Nae'Qwan Cousins or Taekwon Reed on the layup. He got it. Largest lead of the game for the Rams. It is 5 points as Richard Morgan claps his team ready to try to finish this one out. 4:20 left after the timeout from Bluefield State. Rams up 80-75. In a game that has had 23 lead changes, Bluefield leads by 5, their largest lead of the night. Bluefield State led by 8 back in the first half, but really in the second half it has been back and forth. Now 4 players in double figures for Bluefield College. Concepcion with 18, Jenkins with 13, as does Taekwon Reed. 10 points per Gage Yesbeck, Nae'Qwan Cousins with 9. 3 players in double figures for the Big Blues. 30 points with Corey Williams. Greg Purnell and Sean Duhan both with 10. Duhan with a double-double, 10 points and 12 rebounds. Inbounds pass ensuing for Melton, and a push-off right off the inbounds by Jeremiah Jenkins. Kind of a boneheaded play by Jeremiah Jenkins. Now they are in the double bonus, 2 shots ensuing for Antonio Watson. Rams have played hard so far. Bluefield State able to get Antonio Watson back into this. His first shot, now he has 10 points after he sank the first free throw. 80-76, Rams up by 4. Rams shooting 40% from the field. As does Bluefield State, just shooting a little bit better at 40.7. Rams at 40.5. Second free throw, rattles around, and a rebound for Stanthony Nelms will give Bluefield the ball right back. 4:16 remaining in the game. Jeremiah Jenkins, trespass on the right wing to Stanthony Nelms. Pump fake, sprints in towards the lane, dish on the left side to Jenkins. Spins out of the corner, lob back out on the left wing to Tyquan Reed. 14 on the shot clock. Reed in double figures looking for another 3. Crossover dribble, long 2, back iron, no good. Tipped around, loose ball, rebound Watson. Now still on the floor, rolling around. Watson finally corrals it. Tip up pass over to Corey Williams. Splits the defense in towards the lane. Euro step, and it caught a walk. Well, he was trying to use that Euro step to his advantage, and maybe they would have given him that in the NBA, but not here at Bluefield State. That'll stop the clock at 3:43. Inbounds pass to Jeremiah Jenkins, and fouled. Pushed down right in front of the Bluefield State bench by Corey Williams. Now Jenkins will have a couple of shots. Just moments ago, he hit that 3, fouled on a right corner 3, and still hit it. That's the second 4-point play we've seen from Jeremiah Jenkins at Bluefield. His first free throw sinks through. 81-76, the lead back up to 5. Ties the largest lead of the night. This could make it the largest at 6. Second shot for Jenkins, got it. 6-point lead for Bluefield over Bluefield State, 82-76 the score. 3:38 remaining in the game as Watson kicks it over to Brown in the left wing. Working around the perimeter, Corey Williams has not hit a 3 in seemingly ages. Melton swings out, left corner 3 for Rob Brown, bounces around, goes on the right side, no good. Rebound for Corey Williams. Goes down the baseline, pops up a 5-footer, missed again, rebound Nelms, and a foul will keep it with Bluefield State. Stanthony Nelms with the push-off. 2 shots ensuing for Bluefield State. 82-76 is the score. Clock is stopped at 3:19. And actually, that's on Naquan Cousins, his second personal. Both teams in the double bonus. First shot for Rob Brown. Banks home. Now 82-77. Rams with a 5-point lead. Second shot for Brown. Got it. 82-78, a 4-point lead for Bluefield. David Tripp will walk back in. Naquan Cousins looked like he was going off, but Gage Yesbeck instead will fill the spot on the bench. David Tripp, the young man from Connecticut, trying to be a big difference in this one. Timeout called on the floor by Richard Morgan. 3:19 left here in this game. 82-78. Bluefield up by 4 with 3:19 remaining in the game. Battle of the Bluefields from Nedshot Gymnasium. Listening in to Rams basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield up by 4 with 3:19 remaining in the game over Bluefield State. It will be an inbounds for Bluefield College. Two coaches very familiar with each other, Derek Price as well as Richard Morgan. Derek Price, a Bluefield College assistant for 5 seasons. Now on the bench for Bluefield State. Jeremiah Jenkins taking the ball up. He'll give it right back over to Nyquan Cousins. Jenkins return with a couple of fakes. Lobs over across court pass to Reed. Feeder to Cousins. Kick back out to Reed on the left wing. Swing out to Jenkins. Light three. No good. Rebound. And a slam from Nyquan Cousins. Bluefield playing with elevation as they lead by 84-78. Rob Brown swing out to Antonio Watson. Back out to Purnell. Left wing three for Brown. Back iron, no good. Rebound. And Bluefield will have it. Checking in, Chris Melton. And they actually said that three went over the backboard. So instead of it being a clean rebound, it just went out of bounds. So Jeremiah Jenkins will tow the ball up. 2:38 remaining. Rams up by 6. 84-78. Jenkins on the near side. Crossover dribble. Now storming in towards the free throw line. Angles in. Floater. Got it. Steph Curry style on the lobbed up layup. 86-78, 2:20 remaining here in this game. Bluefield State getting antsy as Bluefield leads by 8. Desperation, 3 missed. Rebound, David Tripp. And now Richard Morgan telling his team to slow down with 2:08 remaining. Aggression needs to be there for Bluefield State. They led by as much as 8 in this game in the first half. Now Bluefield has matched that. 86-78, an 8-point deficit. Jenkins retreating back with 11 on the shot clock. 1:53 left to go in the game. Gets a screen from Tripp. Angles in towards the elbow. Kick out to Cousins. Left corner. 3. Got it! 11-point lead for Bluefield. 89-78. Rams putting it on. Greg Purnell now backing up Bluefield State in desperation as some fans make their way towards the exits. Corey Williams, he has 30 points. Crossover dribble. Long lob over on the right side to Watson. Toes in the perimeter. Kick back out. Loose ball. Stolen by Jenkins. Going off of the glass. He got it. Rams up 91-78. 13-point lead. Bluefield State let this one go. Richard Morgan excited. Corey Williams off of contact. Dish down low to Rob Brown. And he is fouled. Or rather, that was Greg Purnell on the intended pass. And a foul called on Tyquan Reed, and he is fouled out. So it'll be 2 shots for Greg Purnell. 91-78, 1:03 left, and the fans making their way towards the exits at Ned's Shot Gymnasium. Bluefield likely to have supremacy in basketball once again. Well, the first shot goes 91-79. Back and forth game with a ton of energy. Rams just down the final few minutes showed their depth. Up by 12. Greg Purnell, guy with so much potential. He'll play against Bluefield in the years to come. Second shot for Purnell. Front rim and rattles home. 91-80, 11-point lead for Bluefield. Pass into Nyquan Cousins. Cross-court lob to Concepcion. Bluefield with 2-on-2. No fouls yet for Bluefield State. 55 seconds. Concepcion dribbles and is trapped. Forced to call a timeout with 54.8 seconds remaining. Take another break on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield up by 11 on their crosstown rival. Pass inbounds to Jorge Concepcion. 50 seconds remaining, 91-80. Out of the timeout, Stanthony Nelms taking his time. 16 on the shot clock. Good pressure from Bluefield State, but no fouls as he dribbles on the right side of the basket. Goes for a layup, kicks back out to Nyquan Cousins, who was trying to destroy the backboard but fouled on the way up. Well, Richard Morgan lost the jacket. The shirt's coming untucked a little bit. And now Cousins will shoot from the charity stripe with 37.1 seconds remaining in this game. Well, it had 23 lead changes, 13 ties, but Bluefield able to go up by 11. They were up by as much as 13, 2 shots ensuing for Nyquan Cousins. What a heartbreaking game it was for Derek Price and his Bluefield State Big Blues as the fans start to leave. Cousins gets another one to fall. He's in double figures, 92-80. Well, Bluefield has nobody down to rebound. Jeremiah Jenkins a big part. The reason why this Bluefield team is back in it as the second shot goes out of the basket. Corey Williams with the ball. Takes a 3 in transition. Front rim, no good. Rebound, Nelms. Shot clock is off. A little bit of pressure from the Big Blues as Jenkins is towing the ball up across midcourt. They'll now stop and dribble out of the pressure. Bluefield tossing the ball around. 17 seconds. They're excited for the Rams here at Ned Schott Gymnasium. Another lob to Jenkins. Purnell with some pressure. He'll dribble out of it. 5 seconds. Buzzer about to sound. And once again, the battle of the Bluefields goes for Richard Morgan against his young protege, Derek Price, as he meets him in embrace at midcourt. Rams win it 92-80. First loss of the year for this Bluefield State team, while the Rams now improve to 4-1. What a day it was for the Rams. All up and down that bench. Everyone, just about everyone, got a big contribution in this game. Basketball supremacy stays with BC as both teams win over Bluefield State today. Once again, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score from Ned Schott Gymnasium. Bluefield wins 92-80. Until next time, take it easy, Rams fans.